this is jbDAuchiha, and I'm just making a quick video to let you guys know that I have caught up with Black Clover. I have binge read it over the past 2 or 3 days, and I have to say it has been one of the most fun experiences catching up to a manga that I've had. There's so many epic moments, so many epic fights, so many emotional moments. Like, it was just a really fun time marathoning through what's going on, especially now in this elf resurrection or reincarnation arc. I'm not sure of the official name of the arc because, like I said, I literally just caught up, so I'm not too familiar with all the officialities, if that's even a word, of this arc, but it's pretty damn cool. And as of right now, the latest chapter, as of the recording of this video, is 199, and if you guys know what happened in 199, you guys know that you're probably hyped to see what happens in chapter 200 as well, as much as I am. But there are so many epic moments. I really can't focus on just like 1 or 2 to talk to you guys about, so I'll just start talking about the manga every week when it comes out, because I'm really enjoying Black Clover. It's like really one of my favorite mangas now. I am going to start watching the anime again as well, because it's getting to some pretty epic parts now that I know what's coming up. I can't wait to see some of those epic moments animated. But I just quickly want to touch on Asta and Yuno's growth. Like, they have come such a long way. Like, if you know what's going on in the latest chapters with, you know, the demon or the devil, whatever you want to call him, and the dark elf Patri dish, whatever you want to call him, you know that Yuno and Asta so far have really been one of the only ones to touch the devil. And that's impressive considering where they came from. Seeing them coming from being peasants to what they are now. I mean, granted, they're still not rich or royalty or anything like that, but especially for Asta, it's super impressive to see how far these underdogs have come, you know, able to even stay alive against such monstrous threats. I'm really enjoying the development, and there's one thing that I have to say about these characters. Like, side characters are being developed so well, and alongside the main characters like Asta and Yuno, it's just amazing. Like, an example, Charmy learning that she is part human, part dwarf, and that whole sheep and wolf aspect she has going on. Like, the chef sheep fixes food and the wolf just eats everything. It's really cool, and she got development during, you know, a very dire moment where other characters are also being developed as well. Like, Noelle's being developed. She has her, I believe it's called the Valkyrie dress. Everyone's getting new stuff, not just the main characters, not just Asta and Yuno. And I'm so glad they're not getting the Dragon Ball treatment where Asta and Yuno are like the Goku and Vegeta. I mean, they kind of are in a way, but other characters aren't being left behind. That's the main reason I brought that up. And some of my favorite characters are the side characters. Like, I think my favorite character in all of Black Clover, from the manga anyway, has to be Mario Leona. I'm just gonna call her Leona because I don't want to butcher her name, but she's so badass, man. Like, just the fact that she passed out standing up was cool in itself. Like, I always enjoyed characters who refuse to give up, and even when they lose, they don't lose. Like, kind of like how Whitebeard died standing up, and Katakuri never really fell on his back until, you know, Luffy came into the picture. Characters that have no intention of giving up, even seeing outstanding obstacle in front of. I think she was fighting like 2 or 3, maybe 4 of those reincarnated elves alone, and one of them was even like, is she even human? Like, are you sure you're a human, chick? Because you're doing way too much. How she lit everything in that area on fire, and her brute strength. She's just a really epic character to me. She's like a female Bakugo from My Hero Academia, but I really love her character. I'm not sure what it is about her, her attitude, her drive to push people that she cares about into becoming better magicians themselves. Like, she's just an overall awesome character, and she's my favorite. I think she is my favorite. And like I said, the current events with them having to deal with Patri dish and the devil. I mean, there's so much epicness going on, and I really can't wait to see what happens next chapter and talk to you guys about it. And also, like I said, there's so many epic moments coming up in the anime. I think the anime is around the part where Finral's brother is going to do what he does, and then after that it's like non-stop, like something epic happens every few chapters after that. So if you guys know what's coming up next, you guys should be hyped to see some of those moments animated as well. Like, you get to see the Wizard King do his thing, you get to see the comeback of an epic fire related character. I'm not going to give any spoilers, even though that probably did spoil you anyway, my bad. But that was another hype moment. Asta and his Black Asta form getting some more development. Is about to go in, and it just so many things that I cannot wait to see animated, and there's so many things in the manga that I can't wait to see get resolved. Like, it's been a while since I've actually cared and enjoyed a manga and an anime of the same series. Like, I really dig the manga and anime of Black Clover, so I think that it's really winning in the long run. Attack on Titan too, but Attack on Titan comes out monthly, so by the time that comes out, the hype from the previous chapter has kind of died down in me, so I'm not as hyped to read the new chapter. That's just my personal thing. Some of you guys may prefer monthly manga or whatever, but I'm just saying that a weekly anime and a weekly manga like Black Clover, it's up there for me. I'm not saying it's my favorite anime or favorite manga, but it's definitely one of my favorites now. It definitely has won me over, especially seeing from the beginning of Black Clover, the threats, the fights and whatnot. They were always pretty good, but seeing the direction that the story is taking now, and the manga and the anime is getting there, it's going to be a legendary series. Whether you hate the story or love it, there's going to be some very, very legendary moments. It's going to be like in top 10 anime fights. If the animation's done well, it's going to be in the top 10 anime. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but it's going to be in a lot of lists. It's going to be a lot of people's favorite anime after certain points, especially the newer generation who's just getting into anime. They're going to love it, and I love it. I'm from the old, the OG Dragon Ball and stuff like that, and I'm really enjoying this series for what it is and what it's turning into, and seeing the development of not just Yuno and Asta, but for other characters as well. You know what? Now that I think about it, Leona and Yami, between those two, I can't really. I think Yami is still my favorite character, and then Leona is like right below him. And then it's Asta, and then I have to make a top 10 favorite Black Clover video at some point. Black Clover characters, anyway. And I just want to tell you guys I'm caught up. I kind of rambled on long enough. So anyway, this has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.